How's it going? Dave from Comic Book Investments. So, going through some of the stuff I got back from CGC this week, in case you guys are interested. It's going to be on collectorscomics.com, and you get first dibs if you it should be listed right now, actually, as this video is progressing. So, yes. Couple things, though. We have our auctions coming up. We do them quarterly. That is an exclusive auction just through collectorscomics.com. This will be our third one. And the deadline for consignments is the 18th of this month. So what is that, like Tuesday or something? I don't know. It's basically in like a little over a week. Someone asked, well, does it mean I have to send it in by Tuesday or by the 18th? Or do I have to, when does it have to actually get there? It has to get there by the 18th. If it comes a few days later, if we have time to picture it and list it, we will, as much as we can. But just try to get it in by the 18th as fast as possible. If it's a few days late, we'll try to get it in. No guarantees after the 18th. And then our auction actually starts the 2nd. We're trying this new format. But yeah, so I just want to showcase a few things that will be in the auction. That's right. We have a Turtles #1 first printing. Now, I did a video on Turtles. I think this book was actually for a client, and they decided they wanted to put it in the auction. So, all right, cool, awesome. So that's pretty awesome. We facilitated this book, and now they just want to get it in auction. It has a green label because it's signed by Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird in 2005, but CGC wasn't around to verify it. And it also sketches all the Turtles and Shredder by Peter Laird and Eastman. So very cool, kind of one of a kind-ish, but that will be in auction along with, we got a Daredevil #1, first appearance of Daredevil. That will be in auction. This is what, 4.0? That will be in auction. Then we got Giant Size X-Men #1, 8.0. That will be in auction as well. All of our auctions start at 99. They start at $1, and there are no reserves. A lot of people are like, "Oh, you should have reserves." But the thing is, if we have reserves, then everyone's going to want to reserve and then no one will be able to get anything. And then basically we'll go through all the trouble of picturing and listing books, and then people will just, nothing will get sold to anyone because people have too high reserves. It's kind of like if you ever use Pedigree Comics, their auctions, they pretty much all have reserves on everything. And then a lot of times no one wins anything, and it just goes through the cycle again. So you'll see the same books, month after month after month, every auction that they do. I don't want to do it like that. At least not for now. We're not offering reserves. So all this stuff will be, starting at $1, no reserves. I've done, results. We get pretty good prices. And also the best part is there's no fee for you guys using it. That's right. No fee whatsoever. I think like Heritage and other websites, they could be all the way up to 35% that they take. So we take nothing. So even if it goes a little cheap, hey, you don't have to pay a ton of money in fees, and it's, we do all the work. A lot of people ask me, oh, why? Why would you do something like that? Well, we're building a brand. We're trying to build trust. And one of the best compliments is, since we started our first auction, we've had the same people consign auction after auction after auction. So obviously we're doing something right if they keep on coming back, which is great. That's a good sign that, we're doing a good job. That's why I hope. And they're sending better and better stuff. So, if you feel like trying us out, send us something. I don't really care about this book that much if it goes cheap. And, make a judgment call right then. Maybe send us 1 or 5 books. And then if it doesn't do very well, then But most likely it'll meet your expectations, I'm hoping. And, because our past customers keep on sending us more and more and more stuff and better and better and better stuff. So we're getting like a lot of good stuff in. This is just the stuff back from CGC, so this won't be part of the auction. This is just my normal CGC stuff. Sorry, I'm rambling. Where am I? All right, we got Spider-Man. What is this? 51. 51. Came back the way I thought it was. $4.99. So good there. These are part of, whatever, economies or whatever it's called. And these always, I'm always happy. As long as it comes back as a grade, I'm hoping I'm happy. Came back to great, I thought. 435. First appearance of Prowler. Miles Morales' uncle, or at least in the Edge of the Spider-Verse. Spider-Man 100. Got a couple of these. Thought this would be an 8.0. Got an 8.5. Okay, good there. 499. When these are almost a year old, FYI. I sent these back in. They got there in August of last year. So it's been almost a year. Crazy. I have a couple orders that have been there for a year and a half. I don't know why. Some orders go really fast, some orders go slow. I don't know what's going on. They probably lost them, so that's what I'm thinking. This one, I thought it'd be 6.0, came back 5.0, so not good there, but 2.99. Death of the Green Goblin. This is cool. A Fing Fang Foom cover. Don't see him very often. Astonishing Tales 24. I thought it'd be a 9.2. It got a 9.6. So good there. 4.99. Come on. This book has kind of cooled off recently. First Swordsman. He was in the Hawkeye TV show. What is this? Avengers 19. I thought it'd be an 8.0. Got a 7.5. So not good there, but 3.99. But it's like in the realm of okay, right? It's like, oh, it's just off, slightly off. It's not like getting those moderns. Oh God, the moderns. You should see this box of moderns that I got back in. I sent them. I'll show you when I get there. What's this? 110. I thought it'd be 8.0. Got an 8.5. So good there. 4.39. This book always instantly. This one always sells within like pretty much within a few days when I do these videos and I show it. People love that book. I love it too personally. I think it's a great book. Defenders #1. That being 8.0, got an 8.5. 2.99. Some people ask what the number is after I showed the grade. That's the price that it's listed for on our website. Fantastic Four. This is a pretty cool Silver Surfer cover with Galactus, all that good stuff on there. What number is this? 74. Came back to grade, I thought, 3.49. I feel like this is going to fall over. Then we got Fantasy 4, number 100. Came back to grade, I thought, 4.99. You know, I thought this book would be worth a little more, but come on. Okay, so this one, this is the modern box. And if you guys know, I've been complaining about moderns and their grading. And then I think last week I talked about how CBCS pays their starting. CBCS, a lot of people are getting confused with CGC. This is CGC. CBCS is in Texas, CGC is in Florida. And I was saying how CBCS starts their graders at $15 an hour, which I was like, that is insane, like so low. And then I was talking to someone who's over in Florida, sent me a DM, and he was like, I went to, because he was close by, he went to CGC, had like a job fair or something like that. And so he went there, and he was saying a starting out grader at CGC makes $20 an hour. So you're thinking, okay, that's $5 more an hour than CBCS. But in Texas, someone was telling me that minimum wage is about half that, like $7.50 or something like that. So it's double minimum wage. And then in Florida, where CGC is, they're paying $20 an hour, but minimum wage there is $10 an hour. So it's double minimum wage. So it's the same ratio. It's double. And I was like, that still just seems like, this seems really low for such a precise thing. Like in my mind, I'm like, it just seems really low. I can't remember. I don't think there's any like, oh yeah, that's what he's saying about the CGC stuff. There's no overtime pay because they considered you a salaried employee. So if you don't know, if you're hourly, then you get time and a half. But if you're salary, you don't get overtime. So if you work overtime, it's no time and a half or anything like that at CGC. I don't know about CBCS, but yeah, just to me, that just seems so low. And maybe that's why all these grades suck. Anyways, so This X-Force right here, X-Force number 2, second appearance of Deadpool. I always think it's an underrated book. That's my opinion. I sent in 40 copies, 40, all gorgeous, all pretty much like 9/8. And I would say maybe only a handful, so maybe like 10 of the 40 came back a 9/8. The other ones came back 9/6s, 9/4s, 9/2s, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like this way off. And a lot of people are like, oh, why don't you resubmit it? At the price that it costs to submit it, it's not even worth resubmitting. Like even if it's like, let's say I submitted that 9/4 again, I think it's like a $35 book. It'll cost me, nearly $30 to resubmit it again. And let's hope it gets that 9/8. A 9/8, I'm selling this one for $79. So unless it gets that 9/8, I'm making pretty much nothing, $10, $5 difference. That's if it gets the 9/8. If it gets the 9/6, I'm screwed. If it gets the 9/4 again, I'm screwed. So it's just one of those things. It's like a lot of these books you send in and you just got to hope you get it. If you don't, oh well, there's nothing you can do. This is not worth resubmitting. Some Super Mario Brothers. Which one is this? Super Mario from 1990. 9/4, number 3. Thought it'd be 9/6, got a 9/4. $199. Most of these modern stuff didn't come back what I was hoping. Some did, but very, very few. This one did. Super Mario Brothers Special number 1. There's a lot of Super Mario number 1s, just to let you know. So the first one is the blue cover, and he's like a raccoon, and it's blue. That's Super Mario Brothers number 1 from 1990. That's the first one. Then they made this one, which is a special edition, I believe. Came back to Ray, I thought $2.99, and then I think they made this one afterwards. Let's see, yeah, because that one's 1990 as well. This one's February of 91. I thought it'd be 9.2, came back to 9.0, and this is $189. So you want the blue cover, but also you have to look out because there is a reprint of the blue cover called The Adventures of Super Mario Brothers, which is it's slightly different in color, but it looks identical. But it'll say Adventures of Super Mario Brothers. A lot of people get that confused with the actual Super Mario Brothers number 1, which is the blue cover. It'll just say Super Mario Brothers on it. I don't have them with me right here, but. So just so you guys know which one to get. That will be pretty much everything for this video. Very short video. Like I said, I got a whole bunch of X-Force back, so it's like I'm not going to show you the same book over and over. I got a run of X-Men, from like 96 to 132. All, 9.0, 9.2, stuff like that. So that's up on our website. Like I said, our auction begins August 2nd. I believe it's Tuesday. And it'll run for 2 weeks. Hopefully you guys can bid in some things, get some cool stuff if you want anything cool. Like I said, there's that Turtles number 1, Daredevil number 1. There's a ton of stuff. We're gonna have, I think, about 600 books up in auction. It'll run Tuesday and Thursday. So make sure you check it out, collectorscomics.com. Have a great day.